Hey, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your tarot reading for December 2025. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics and Mystic, here to illuminate your path. Leo, we're going to do a soul path reading to see where you're going in December and what supports you, what challenges you, get some advice from Spirit, and then we'll pull some oracle cards as well. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Leo family and help Leo navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. All right, beautiful Leo, you have a great path here ahead of you. Some really good energy. Let's get some clarifiers as well. If I recall, beautiful Leo, the last reading I did for you, there was a message of momentum, and it's time to jump in. It's time to make things happen. And it definitely feels like a continuation of that energy. There is a lot of intensity as far as like moving forward, exercising your divine masculine and making things happen, and opportunities here for you. Okay, at the bottom of the decks, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The Three of Pentacles is creating things from your mind, body, and spirit with your thoughts, words, and deeds, and working together, co-creating with Spirit or with others as well, in a team. And the Two of Wands is a portal. It's literally a portal. You can see in this card, it's an opening, an opportunity that Spirit is giving you. And this is the energy that you are reflecting back to Spirit this month. So it's extremely creative, extremely co-creative, and it is definitely like taking a leap, moving forward, and making things happen as well. With the Three of Pentacles, I will say that you are imagining turtles here as you are gestating these eggs here. So whatever you're thinking about, that is what you're manifesting. Thoughts become words. Thoughts become things. And you know what? I'm just going to say that too. Words become things. Words are very potent as well. Your air element, what she has up in her mind, that's her air element, is really a powerful, potent co-creator for you. So watch your words, especially, I'm going to say. Watch your thoughts. Don't think about what you don't want, only about what you do want, because you're so very magical right now, All right, so your path is, I love it, Queen of Swords with the Empress and the Princess of Pentacles. Like you are making something, you're bringing something to life. You are definitely giving birth to something. The Queen of Swords is clear now and very authentic. Beautiful Leo, I am gonna let the world see who I am now. I'm gonna say my words now. I'm gonna be heard. I'm gonna beat my own drum, go to the rhythm of my own drum. The beautiful blue here on her throat chakra and the blue butterfly, says that you've changed and you are gonna let people know who you are now, And the Empress is pregnant with possibilities. You are giving birth to your future here, and you are creating something. And this, this is also very mothering energy. This is like with the Three of Pentacles and the Empress here. This is carrying a baby in your belly. This is gestating energy. So things are not necessarily manifesting right now. You could literally be pregnant right now. And, as you carry your baby, you are imagining the best life for it. You're feeding yourself and your baby energetically and physically everything that you need to make it as healthy as possible, as bright as possible. But whatever it is that you're manifesting, it doesn't have to be a baby, It could be a new relationship, a business, a new home, a new lifestyle, new thoughts even. You are feeding it what it needs to be healthy and happy and whole. There's definitely an emphasis on health, happiness, and wholeness here. You have the Princess of Pentacles. This is a new path. You're planting new seeds for a new kind of harvest. There's something new here, and it has to do with what you are manifesting as well. Okay. And then you have clarifying the Queen of Swords, you have Temperance. And Temperance is getting stronger, a lot stronger. You know, you are putting this is you, all right? You are being put in the fire, heated up to red hot, and then doused in the water to cool off over and over and over again. For some of you, this could feel like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You know, it could feel that way because that's how temperance works. You know, that's the only way to temper steel or to temper glass is over a long, long process. And you can see the energy of fire and water at play here in this image. This tiger wants to pounce on its prey. You know, it's doing that real slow crouch walk energy, and there's this tumultuous surf against it. It's hard to run in water, you know, it's hard to crouch and walk like that when the water is pressing up against you. You know, it's like emotions working against passion, heart working against body, you know, whatever it is a process that is giving you wisdom, giving you clarity. You know, the fact that this hasn't unfolded super quickly has given you that perspective of the Queen of Swords, being able to see from on high and having clarity about why you want this, how you are creating this, what this means, what this is going to look like, all that other stuff, right? And then with that beautiful Empress, pregnant with possibilities, creating your world, you have the Hanged Man energy. The Hanged Man is in a period of suspension, literally in a chrysalis, in the womb, right? So like, it's not going to be born right now. Like, this is a process of waiting, but it's a good waiting. It's not the waiting place that never ends where, oh gosh, when, you know, am I ever going to wake, you know, like I'm living the same day over and over and over again. Am I ever going to wake up in a different day? This is, I know what I'm waiting for. I know that this is a period of discomfort. For a lot of you, it's uncomfortable. The Hanged Man is uncomfortable. You have to surrender to this process of seeing things from a different perspective, upside down, hanging upside down, blood rushing to your head, you know, like being vulnerable, you know, all of that, right? It's like when you're pregnant, you're uncomfortable. There's a lot that, you know, you have to deal with physically when you're pregnant, but because, you know, this gestating energy is, you have to have a lot of faith, you know, which can take you out of your comfort zone. You know, fear that this won't work out can take you out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is, it's temporary energy, and it's required when you're in the chrysalis, you know, before you bust out of your cocoon. And then the Princess of Pentacles is clarified with the Judgment card. Judgment card is waking up, awakening. And you get that with the Hanged Man. You do wake up. There is an enlightenment energy that comes with the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords. This is enlightenment. I understand now. And with the Judgment card, you're waking up to, for a lot of you, who you really are, who you came to be, your destiny, because the Judgment card is destiny. And it also can be who you were when you were a child or in past lives. You know, the Judgment card, this is Archangel Gabriel blowing his horn and waking people up out of their coffins. So this could be like past life remembrances, or, and you know, gifts that you brought in from past life, things that you wanted to do or be when you were a child. You're remembering who you are in some way, right? And that is bringing you to this new energy of this new creation. Now, what you are giving birth to is the Empress and this Princess of Pentacles. They can be two different manifestations. You know, with Princess of, I mean, you are super creative. You could be working on several things here, you know, because I feel like with the Empress, something has been in play for a minute. Like, this is gestating takes a while, and you've been gestating for a while. And the Princess of Pentacles is new, and the Judgment is waking up. So you're waking up to a new calling as well. You know, it's very exciting time for Leo. And then what supports you, beautiful Leo? is, and Leo, if you're enjoying this video, please like and comment. It would really help me out a lot. It'll help me grow my channel, and I super appreciate you. All right. So Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Now this supports you. So the Three of Swords could just be a disappointment or disillusionment. You know, for some it's a heartbreak, or it's a sense of loss, but it doesn't have to be that dramatic because it's what supports you. You know, so it could be like man's rejection is God's protection, that kind of energy. You know, you see these two angels on each side of each side of this person, like ministering to her, you know. So it's like your angels are here to see you through it. Your angels are showing you the truth of the situation. Something just wasn't right for you. Something wasn't for you. The Knight of Pentacles is planting seeds to grow a forest, planting your new world, you know. So what are those seeds? What is your world going to look like? You know, so knowing that you are at the, really, and you have the Temperance card here. Temperance takes a long time. Knight of Pentacles takes a long time, right? On the precipice of planting these new seeds, and you have the Princess of Pentacles there. It could literally be being given the resources to invest in a new situation, or having the resources to move forward in some material venture. You know, this could be a person, place, or thing, or a situation that is material, densified reality, right? That's Pentacles, that you want to grow, you know. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified with the Magician. So the Magician is very, very, very potent, very powerful, exercising wit, you know, exercising a lot of mental fortitude, really understanding things, you know. This is actually Archangel Metatron too, holding Metatron's cube, like creating things in a different way, you know, in a way that other people don't necessarily create things. And when you do that, there can be disappointments along the way. You know, there's trial and error. Oh, I thought this would work. Oh, I thought that was for me. But again, remember, this supports you. This is a blessing. So again, man's rejection is God's protection. Whatever it is, you know, I see you holding this shield here and this Metatron's cube here. Like, you are creating something very special. And the world you're creating here with the Knight of Pentacles, you see all the beautiful crystals all around you. You're manifesting something very special. It just feels like, and you can see, it's real interesting. The two trees on each side here reminds me of the Two of Wands energy here. Like when you step through that portal, you know, when you do this thing, which you have already done, like you are in the midst here, you know, you become your highest self. You enter your highest and most blessed timeline. And the Three of Swords is clarified with the Six of Discs. This is being blessed again. This is an angel here, right, who is literally coming out of this. When you rub, it's like a lamp. It's like a genie's lamp. You rub the genie's lamp and the genie appears, but this angel appears, and you have angels here. It's like angels are blessing you. Angels are with you on this path. Your gods, guides, and guards, your ancestors, you know, what have you, right? You are not alone on this path. The Six of Pentacles is choosing who to give his this is in the old Rider-Waite version of the tarot. This is a rich man giving alms to the poor. And there's two poor people in front of him, and he's deciding which one is worthy of being supported. So it does feel like with the Three of Swords, you're no longer casting your pearls to the swine. The Knight of Pentacles has seeds. You know, he has seeds or resources that he's investing in his future. And you've realized, oh, I've invested my seeds in the wrong place. I've got wisdom now and clarity about where to invest my resources. And it's going to it's going to pay off in spades. It's going to help you to grow your forest. I keep wanting to say growing your forest, right? And then what challenges you is the Judgment card. So you have the Judgment card twice. That's crazy beautiful, Leo. That's so potent. Like, this is a grand awakening. You won't come across times like this very often in your life. Clarified with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is mental overload for a lot of people. The nines is a lot. That's a lot of energy when you get up to the nines. The Ace of Swords is one thought. The Nine of Swords is 9 ideas, priorities, energies, things weighing on you, fears, regrets, resentments, dreads, all of the things that take you out of the now, and so they keep you up at night because there's nothing you can do about them, because you can't do anything about the past or the future. I mean, you're working on your future, but you know what I mean? It's be here now energy. That's a challenge for you. All the thoughts are worries, worries, and this Judgment energy, this awakening energy, this calling and destiny energy. Am I on the right path? Is this right? Am I imagining this? I want to say, does Spirit really want this for me? Are angels really helping me? There's so many things here, because with the nines, it's like a lot of thought, but it can be a lot of information as well, a lot of communications, because the swords is air, it's words, sword is words, it's an anagram for words. So it's like you could just be getting a lot of information or being told a lot of things. You don't know what to believe either, So with the Nine of Swords, it's clarified with the Queen of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords twice in your reading as well. What you are seeing. The Queen of Swords is clear. You may not like, it may be an uncomfortable truth, an inconvenient truth, but you have to accept it. There's something where, you have to get past the Nine of Swords to the 10 so that you can start again, The Queen of Swords is clarity, and really in your challenging position, you're just being challenged to see. There's none so blind as she or he who will not see, right? And you can see this beautiful raven's eye is wide open, So open your eyes, I want to say. And look at this. This Knight of Cups here, there's an eye in his heart chakra. And it also is a green eye, right? The energy of creation, what it is that you are creating, but also your heart chakra. It can hurt to see the truth, but it's important. It's very important for you. Judgment is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Waking up to what you really want. Waking up to what you loved as a child, like I said, or something from a past life, waking up to the future that you didn't see coming. This is challenging to you. Like, am I seeing this clearly? And I really keep getting that. So look with your heart. Yeah, look with your heart. I definitely get that with the Knight of Cups. And the Judgment card also is challenging because it can take us out of our current life. Like, it can take us out of what we have going on right here and shuffle things around, but you're in the middle of manifesting. You're in the middle of gestating a baby, right? And you have this new Princess of Pentacles energy with the Judgment. That's interesting. The Judgment is clarifying the Princess of Pentacles here, and the Judgment is clarifying the Knight of Cups here. And both that Princess of Pentacles and Knight of Cups feel to me like your heart's calling. Your heart's calling. And you can see that. She's got her hand on her heart. It's her heart's calling, right? So, it can be scary to wake up to that. It can be not just scary, but uncomfortable. You have the Hanged Man to start something over, to start something new, to trust the calling, whatever it is, right? It can, like I said, take you out of current situations too. And then your advice cards, Five of Wands and the Hermit. So Five of Wands is holding your peace in the midst of great drama and trauma, turbulence. You know, there's literally a volcano erupting, but you're holding the peace lilies to your heart. So stay centered at this time. Like I said with the Hanged Man, this is uncomfortable, but the traditional Hanged Man, if you turn it upside down, he's doing tree pose. So he's staying grounded, right? That's the remedy to the Hanged Man energy. And she's deeply grounded here. You can see her energy goes down here into the lava. Like, just trust that if you are still for a minute, that things will clear up. You know, I really, really feel that for a lot of you. And the Hermit is, for a lot of you, this could be just keep your own company. Don't do a lot of socializing. Don't go crazy with the putting yourself out there right now. You are, after all, gestating your future, and you're figuring out your priorities, right? So, you know, you're working on some things, and there's healing involved as well. So just stay in a peaceful place, you know. Keep things quiet, keep things still, connect with spirit. Page of Wands is clarifying the Hermit. So Page of Wands is a lot of certainty. This is Joan of Arc. She didn't take the sword from the king of Spain, no, France. She knew, her guides told her that her sword was buried under a pulpit in an ancient church, right? So this is like certainty. And the Hermit is very certain. The Hermit shines his light at the top of a mountain, and it's lonely at the top of the mountain, right? Because not everybody ascends a mountain. So it's like standing alone, you know, but also what it is that you are certain of, then do that. You know, if you are not certain of it right now, maybe don't do that right now. Like, there are some things you know, right? So when you know, then it's a yes type of thing. And I'm going to get some more clarifiers as well, because I want more answers here, obviously. The Five of Wands is clarified with the Five of Wands. So you have this real intense fire, passion, energy, right? It feels like go into the direction of your passion, go to the direction of your heart. Don't go where you just being told to go, or where you think you're expected to go, or where you've been planning to go all this time. You have to follow your heart right now. You have to follow your impulse, your instinct. Okay. All right. One more. All right. So you have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups clarifying this energy of advice. So the King of Cups is very deep, deep knowing, very deep intuition. It's also repressed feelings and memories too. It's your subconscious, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is like an institution or a family tradition. What is expected of you? What's been around for a long time, right? Feels, again, like you need to go within. You need to dig deep and see what you want, what makes you happy. There's like some energy of soul retrieval here with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You have to dig through, sift through what's always been in your life. The Ten of Pentacles is what's always been. You know, it's the legacy that was left for you. And the King of Cups is like going past that to the truth, to your authentic future, to what it is that makes your soul sing. Like, it feels like you've been doing that other thing for long enough. Like, you gave yourself a specific amount of time. You know, this is a soul contract I'm talking about, not a conscious contract. But and then you were like, and then when I reach this point, the point of awakening with the two Judgment cards, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go wild. I'm going to let myself be free. So freedom, find freedom. Then you have Willow Spirit, flexibility. Be flexible, be ready for change. Okay. And Spirit Guardian of Spring, activation. And it could be that that's when whatever it is that you are gestating is born. That's maybe when it comes to full fruition, right? But also just that energy of freedom and happiness, like, free yourself, I want to say, in some way. And then you have Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle, which, I definitely don't see a problem with that right now. I don't see a lot of obstacles. The obstacles look to me like internal. But, be strong. You are strong, okay? And then Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I definitely feel that. I know that, beautiful Leo. Reclaim your power. Step into your more empowered future. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.